Weekend, or well, long weekend, strange weekend with the sweep over Western Michigan. You have to like the guys' performance.
Yeah, I mean, it starts on the mound, and even though they got to Peter Michael early, and he wasn't his best, man, I was just pleased that he minimized. You saw the competitiveness. They had a chance to put up some crooked numbers there, and he kept them at one, which allowed our offense to get going. And then, of course, when we flipped the ball, the cuts, that was impressive to kind of control that offense, a good offense, a pesky offense, because they could do a little bit of everything. And another good day offensively for us. I'm sure we left a lot of runners on base today, but that's because we had a lot of guys on, and we seemed to just keep chipping away, a run here, run there, and kept adding up for us.
With cuts, he was consistently finding that strike zone. Is that something that you've seen from him since he's arrived?
I think he's always been a strike thrower.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been his thing, and he has that ability, I think, because he's pitched in so many roles. I mean, he's been a reliever. I've called him that Swiss Army knife guy because it's clean, it's functional. He can start, he can come out of the bullpen. I'm sure he could close. The value of a guy like that going into a weekend series, and when do you need him? You needed him in Game 3 today. So I'm really pleased with our pitching staff right now. It starts on the mound, and because of that, I think we're playing good defense behind them. We're talented defensively, but man, it's a fun pitching staff to play behind because we're just aggressive in the zone. We're working fast, and then we're making good plays behind them. So it's working for us.
Matt Klein just continues to perform well at the plate. Your thoughts on him thus far?
It's a complete hitter. I mean, it's a really good hitter, and he has the ability. I've compared him like a Dalton Rushing, where he's going to catch, he's going to play first, he's going to DH, and that's nice to have that flexibility. If we try to open up someone else in the DH spot, or we just try to keep 12, 13, 14 hitters going. So it's a nice luxury to have, and I'm pleased he got off to a good start.
You have so many guys up and down this lineup that just seem like they can get it done no matter almost so far where you put them, where they are in the lineup, where they are in the field. A nice problem to have, but at some point does it almost just become a little bit of like, man, I've almost got too many guys?
No, I don't know if you ever feel like you got too many. I like what our pitching staff's doing, and they just want to pitch and get outs. I like the camaraderie of our hitters. I mean, they all can't start, but they respect each other. So when the other guy's starting ahead of them, they respect them. They're cheering them on. They're not rooting against them. I mean, it's a very cool vibe we got going on right now. And as a coach, I love seeing these guys enjoy, and you need them all. I mean, yeah, there's times we're gonna need guys, as you saw first game of the year. When Pike came off the bench with the huge hit in the ninth, and so. Yeah, for me, the challenge is just keep them going, and I don't want them to, we always say, don't get too high, but don't get too low. If you're not in the lineup every day or someone else in front of you is playing well, it's a long season. We got a lot of baseball ahead of us.
With Eddie, any sense on what his longevity might be?
No, just because he tweaked it in the preseason, to tweak it again, it's like, hey, man, it's early on. Fortunately, we don't have to rush him. I hate it for him, but, the club, we've got guys stepping up, and we've got plenty of hitters. So my challenge to our training staff and Eddie is, let's just get healthy, like fully healthy, where you can be strong and we can get your best. And that can only make this team better when he comes back. So other guys get a chance to grab those at-bats while he's out of the lineup right now. And hopefully when he comes back, that makes us better as a club.
One of the things I noticed today was, you spoke about the camaraderie and the way everybody was so excited for Nate when he hits that home run. And he hasn't gotten a lot at bats, but man, he took advantage of his opportunity today. But a pretty cool moment with his teammates and how excited they were for him.
No doubt. I mean, this group's gotten along from the get-go, from the summer, the fall, and the spring. But you still want to see it when the lights are on and half the guys aren't playing, and it's always a dynamic when the season starts. But it's genuine. I felt really good about this group, and they care about each other, and they want to win. They want to win. So they're pulling for each other. They're competing, and I love the competition and the depth because it makes them better. You want to the guy standing next to you is every bit as good as you are, so that makes you be accountable, and you have to bring your A game every day. And So by pushing each other, it helps everybody become their best.
Butler on Wednesday. Have you settled on a midweek starter?
No, not yet. But I have a pretty good idea with who didn't pitch and talk to Coach Williams. And we still got 4 more games this week. So this is a 5-game week for us, which you don't get a lot of those in college baseball. You get a few of those. So, but I feel good about the options just because of the pitching depth we have right now.
Great. Appreciate it, Dan.